Hi guys, Centurion here, and today we're going to be going over a few things that you may find interesting about Dayz. Now, some of these are going to be quite interesting, you've never seen, especially when it comes to 1.23 with the recent update, but the first one may be slightly hard hitting, and if I will give you a disclaimer on this one because it is big, but here it is. Around the map on Dayz, you will find these small crosses. Now, these ones are all dedicated to the Dayz community and people who have passed away who was a big fan of the game. And you can find 46 of these across the map. All of these are dedicated to real people. The one that just appeared on screen is dedicated for a man called Phil. This one here is dedicated to Poison Antler. She was a huge Dayz fan, streamer and a member of the community. This has a bench on it as a memorial site for her. This is just located southwest of Bar on a hill. Like I said, there are 46 of these around the map, and I'm sure there will be more put in, but just if you see one, just take a moment. Here's some other things that the Dayz devs throw in just to confuse us. Just northeast of Radio Zenith, if you can travel through the vast wilderness, you'll come across a field with this bumper car in it. This is just randomly dotted in the middle of a field, and I've got a picture of myself looking rather cool on it. On top of that, there is a random swamp pedalo beached up by a rock at Plotina Ticina Dam, which you can find just west of Mishkino. And if we go and make our way all the way over to Kamen's military base, just above Severograd, and you find a grate that is located at the southeast side. If you go all the way down to it, you can find a lot of dead zombies inside. Now, I'm not too sure how or why this is here, but I can tell you, yeah, it's definitely strange. Unfortunately, there's nothing in the shed to the right of it, but I can tell you now, it is a weird find, especially if you run across it randomly. Now, if we make our way to the south of the map towards Camarovo and Belota area, in the forest directly to your front, you would find this. Now, unfortunately in 1.23 it is no longer here, and I reckon it's been moved to somewhere else. But there once was a commissar statue which has since disappeared or moved. Another one is the town of Cumdenia. It is a deserted town which is not marked on the map or by any road signs. This is located south of Gugolovo, and it's rather interesting how many people don't even still know this exists. I have mentioned this quite a lot actually in base location videos and such, but no one really goes here, and it's still a desolate place to this very day. Another one is the fact that there are more than a few castles in the game. You've got Rog, you've got Nomo, which is one in the middle of a forest, you've got Zub on screen, you've got Devil's Castle, you have got the Voron Castle located southeast of the map, you've got Devil's Castle and Black Castle. But did you know there is another one? And this one is located tucked away on the east side of Severograd and is known as Kljuch. It's more towards a small fortress which is segregated into 2 or 3 rooms. Now, there's not much space you can do in here, apart from maybe a few watchtowers and such, but it is a rather small one, and like I said, it leads to more of an old-styled fortress. Now, at the new Northwest Airfield, there is a statue, and this statue is of a MiG-21. It's got all marked up with a Chernarus markings, but did you know, and this jet was probably one of the most notorious jets of the Russian or USSR Air Force history. Now, another thing is that the cockpit of this aircraft is actually fairly well modelled. Even though the control systems are blurry, it still shows the stick and all the dials and buttons in the aircraft. So I thought, if that is modelled, what about the new aircraft or the C-130 in the middle of the airstrip? And as you can see, there is a skeleton in the front seat. But if we are to have a closer look, as you can see, it is also modelled. But if the control panel is even got all the controls, they're all labelled and marked with different names. Pretty cool. As you can see, if I zoom in, you pretty much can read them all. You've got heading, you've got course, and I'm pretty sure the rest of them are all marked too. Not long ago, the new Northwest Airfield was obviously came to New Dayz in 1.23, but did you know it was actually based off a real airfield? This is Hradčany Airfield, located in the Czech Republic, and this is located 50 kilometers east of Ústí nad Labem. Sorry if I butchered that, but yeah, you can actually go visit this place, and well, if you want to spend the money to get to the Czech Republic or travel to the Czech Republic, you can actually go to and inside Hradčany Airfield and visit it as if it is the real Dayz Northwest Airfield. Or if you want to visit Czechoslovakia in general, here is the actual area at Ústí nad Labem, and you can see it's got some striking resemblance.